Okay, so this is why. Nah, just one trade per day. That's why, cause that shit. One trade per day. Empty life is here. Yeah. Yes, you did. Be the Armada. You will use the. Okay. Mm. Mm. Hey. Hey, yo, what's up, Alfred? So, Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, it will probably work, but more times than not, it's just better just to wait for that guarantee trade. All right. All right. So let's see if we can. We'll see if we can at least get the target hit. Hmm. Oh shit! I didn't even. Oh shit. uh, damn. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Okay. I mean, that's what silver's been kind of doing lately. I mean, silver is. I mean, it's literally in supply, but it looks like it's about to run these highs. This is the first time that this area is even being tested, and it looks like it's still trying to run higher. We want the old silver back. We don't want this new silver. But it looks like we'll see. We'll see. I guess we'll see. It should be in the crib. Hold on. Give me a second. I do. All right. So yeah. So this area hasn't even been mitigated yet, and it looks like yeah, it's gonna just run. Okay. All right. God damn it, dude. All right. All right. You still owe the great one 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt. Mother boxes will be found and united. No protectors. No land. No companion. Hey, yo, what's up, Babel? Yeah, I guess that's what I should have done. Because Silver don't, I mean, these bears just suck. They don't even, supply doesn't even get respected anymore, man. Oh, hell no, dude. What the hell? Okay, that makes me feel better. The fuck? What was I about to say? I mean, I guess they did kind of double top at these highs. But yeah, so I mean, supply doesn't even get respected, and I hate trading markets like that. I just hate it. I hate trading markets like that, and silver is not one of those markets. We have an unmitigated area of supply, and bulls are just running through it. We do got PCE in the next 15, so that could be it. That could be it. I told you. Steppenwolf. What? Okay. All right. Well, obviously the market is now trending. We're making higher highs and higher lows. The EMAs are getting respected. So now we're making all new all-time highs on silver. So we're now in uncharted territory. All right, is this all-time highs? No, I take that back. I apologize. I misspoke. That's not all-time highs. I misspoke. I think all-time highs right now is at 95. 95.77. Yeah. 95. I guess it depends on if you're looking at micros or if you're looking at minis because they're both different. On the minis is 780. On the micros is 770. So it really depends on which one you want to look at or which one you're looking at. But breakouts fail though. Breakouts tend to always fail. So we'll see if the market tried breaking above that high. It looks like it took out that high, and we're kind of seeing the rejection, which kind of sucks. But this looks like a double top rejection. It looks like a sweep above that high. I'm not going to short this. Don't necessarily feel comfortable going long either. On a pullback, because price is potentially leaving an area of major supply. So I don't necessarily feel comfortable doing that. I guess we'll see. Let me see what copper or something. Because obviously the market's not even trading or nothing. Copper is just sitting there, minnings. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it broke structure, but the move is still to the downside, so now that would just be a gamble. Yeah, copper is not cooperating. It's not cooperating right now. I'm not seeing a good setup on copper at all. Not at all. All right, so we got about like 13 minutes, 12 minutes before the hour, before PCE is announced, and PCE is the Fed's favorite tool to gauge inflation. So we definitely will see a reaction. Because of the good news is bad news and the bad news is good news mindset that the market currently has, we don't necessarily know which side or how the market is going to react to this news. So in situations, I guess in all situations like this, it's just best to trade the reaction to the news. Trade pullbacks instead of trying to catch a fallen knife. Trade the continuation. I didn't even see that. I didn't see that. Well, I guess technically the market is still in an uptrend. because it can. I mean, it really depends on because it all works. Mm. 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 Okay, so I'm not seeing necessarily too much on silver right now. Price is consolidating in a range. Mm. Gold is doing the same thing. Yeah, I just guess that the market is just well, I guess it makes sense. The market is waiting on the news to come out, so I guess we just have to sit on our hands until then. I mean, it makes sense. The market is waiting on the news. I mean, I do see some areas where I could potentially well, I guess it depends on how the market reacts first. But I do see some areas where the market could potentially, I mean, if it does pull back for a long, I'm potentially looking at 580 because that's where the market kind of broke structure. The upside is around like 570, so I'm trying to front run that as much as possible. So about like 570 is where the market breaks structure to the upside. So I'm looking to probably get in at 580. Another area could be potentially a double bottom reset trade here at this low. But we are coming from, but if it does pull back, price will be leaving an area of supply or potential area of supply. So that's what makes it challenging. But the market is still overall bullish until we take out that low. Mm. All right, so we'll see how this plays out. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, all right, so I'll just do that. I'll do that. These are the two areas of support. I'm just going to set limits there, and we'll see what happens. I mean, that's all we really can do. And, I just kind of hate the fact that, I had to get stopped out of this move before, and I mean, I guess, so technically it did work. It just didn't hit my target, which kind of sucks, It kind of sucks when, the market doesn't pull back just enough to get that profit target filled. But, I mean, I was in the right area. Just didn't get it filled. You say you took the orb low break on NQ off the orb. Yo, congratulations on that. Double top rejection at the orb low. I definitely would have fought this. I ain't gonna lie. I would have fought that. I know I would. Just don't trust bears especially on NQ. Especially on NQ, I don't trust bears. Are you still in this, or you trailing it? Or you taking your profits? And we got one more minute before PCE comes out, so just be mindful about that. Less than a minute, 30 seconds. Yo, congratulations, bro. All right. Watch the fireworks. See what we get here. All right, so PCE just got released. We'll see how the market reacts. That's all we care about. The reaction to the news, not the news itself. All right, so I got filled. Let's see. Got filled here. Okay. Good one, Silver. Good one. Good one, silver. Good one. Good one. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Good one. Mm. Yeah, I don't even know if this is still a viable trade anymore. I do see that there's a range right there that price could potentially reject from, but good one, silver. Good one. 93,245. Huh? All right. No fucking way. It's like we're getting a continuation down, but man, I don't like how the market is grinding lower here. If I was short, I definitely would be trailing this as much as possible, just in case. Well, I would recommend, because I don't trail, but I would, well, maybe in a situation like this, maybe. I took a double top retest, a rejection at the orb low. I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's going. The NQ's crap. The NQ's definitely going. We do got a trap low right there at around 500. 500 being a psychological level. I expect buyers to step up here. I mean, buyers already broke structure to the upside here, so I can see like maybe like a small bounce, not a reversal, but you know, like a small little bounce. But the way that the market is grinding lower, we have all the EMAs slope to the downside here. We have all the EMAs slope to the downside, the short term, medium, long term, and VWAP all are in agreement right now and trading in one direction, and it's sloped in one direction. So I guess in a situation like this, that's just one of those things where you just have to kind of pay attention to how the market is reacting to that 50 EMA and probably keeping your stop above it, because it does seem like it is rejecting off of a retest of the 50 EMA here. So I would just trail it. I think my profit target would have probably already been hit if I took this trade. So if I took this, yeah, my profit target would have gotten hit at 200, around 200 ticks. Shit, gold is not doing nothing. That's interesting. We didn't see that. We're not seeing the drop that we're seeing in silver and gold. Gold is still technically bullish. Gold is still technically bullish. I mean, we still got that major high that price hasn't broken above yet, but we got a breaker structure here, consolidation, another breaker structure. I wouldn't take a long in this area, but if it comes down here, I would take a long, somewhere down here, somewhere. Because I feel like this could be potentially an inducement area, because I mean, even though price did take the liquidity underneath this range, it failed to break out above that high. It failed to break out above this high. So I would assume that the market would eventually come and break this low, pull back. That's where you'll take the short back down to these lows, to this order block right there, to this order block in this area right here. So that will be my assumption. So we got the move. It breaks structure to the upside. It begins to consolidate. It takes the liquidity underneath this range right here. It breaks out above this high, but fails to break above this high. This is the major high right here. And now we're seeing a rejection. I mean, price did break this high, but obviously you can see that they failed to hold above this high. And that now we got a buyer failure here. We have the bulls failing to hold this area. And so I do expect for the bears to come in right there. This is like your small micro range. That's the break. This is the pullback. And I do expect something like that to happen. But at the same time, that's ideally what's supposed to happen. But man, these markets are so volatile now. It's hard to say with certainty. I mean, the market does look like it wants to roll over here. It does look like it wants to roll over, but man, I don't know. Because technically the market is still bullish. Technically, but we are leaving supply. We are leaving supply, so yeah, that's all that shit is, dude. And that's what makes it annoying. That's what makes it annoying. That's all it is. It's just a story. All right, so mm, I'll take a chance here. I'll take a chance. I'll take a chance at a short here. We have a buyer failure right there. We have the bulls failing to take out and hold that high. Well, it did take the high out, but they failed to hold. They tried. There was a buyer failure here, so I'm going to assume that if price comes back into this area, that we should see a rejection. But man, I hate getting put into these situations where it's safer to take the short than the long. But I mean, the structure is there, so I'm going to open a short position here. No, I doubt it, man. I wouldn't even take that trade. My profit target wouldn't even probably get hit there. I just hate the fact that, I mean, of course, silver missed me by 2 ticks here. It missed me by 2 ticks. I guess all we can do right now is just wait. Wait and see what happens here. Yeah, if this rejection, I mean, this little range right here, I considered taking this range right here. I considered it. But I don't like. Hopefully I don't regret this not taking that trade. I mean, there was a lot of reasons why I considered taking it. I mean, obviously there's a range to the left. They broke structure. This will be the first time testing the 50% of this range. We have the 200 EMA right here, but again, silver is super bullish right now, so I don't know. If I'm gonna open up a short position, then I kind of want for it to go a little bit higher, but I guess there you go. All right, so if I took that trade, my profit target would be at 55.50. So let's see if let's see. So this is where my profit target would be if I took a chance here at the 50% of that range. And today is the last day for me to trade my funded accounts. So I will be locking my accounts out once I get that alarm. I was able to secure not a payout. Yeah, I was able to secure some profits in both of my Top Step funded accounts. So far, so good. I'm only taking one trade per day now in all accounts. So I'll be ending the week with the $400 in profit. This account, I shouldn't have lost this many. So these two wins right here took out these wins, and I'm up $800 in this account. So moving forward, I'm only taking one trade per day because the main reason why I do that is because I wanted to take two trades to give myself, some room for error. But usually what happens, if I lose that first trade, then it's highly likely that I'll lose that follow-up trade. And all I did was just lose more money than I intended. And if I continue to play the numbers game with silver, if I'm just only losing $270 per trade, and I make $700, I mean, I can lose 3 times at least. I can have 3 losing days in a row, and I can come back on that 4th day and be profitable. So I'm just going to continue to play this game. So originally I would go for 90 ticks, but I just feel that 72 ticks is I guess I decided on 72 ticks is because on the other 50Ks outside of Top Step, to meet consistency, all I need is 72 ticks. So because Top Step doesn't have a consistency, I'm just going to just go for 72 ticks and just close out the trade moving forward. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, these accounts are already locked out. I got about 13, 16 more minutes. So if I don't get this sell limit filled here, which is highly unlikely at this point, I'm gonna lock out both of my funded accounts. I'm actually just gonna lock this one out because I don't necessarily need to trade this one because I'm not even gonna have enough time. So I might as well just have this one locked out, and then I'll just come back and lock this one out if my target or if my sell limit doesn't get filled. Again, silver missed me by 2 ticks here. 2 ticks. Hey, yo, what's up, Investor Z? Yeah, that's definitely the truth, Alfred, and hopefully you allowed that to lock in. I know you've been focused in your Pro Plus account, and I would hate to hear that you've lost it because you got back in. All right, so let's see here. I mean, I kind of feel like this thing is going to get, yeah. Yeah. And we'll see. Yeah, you don't want to be patient today? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I would just let that lock up. All right, well, I'm gonna let this trade play out. I kind of figured that the Bears were gonna suck here. I kind of figured Kind of figured Bears were gonna suck here. I don't know, man. I don't know why I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like these trades were working yesterday. They're not working today. I mean, shit. This is literally supposed to be a break and retest trade here. We're not seeing that. We're not seeing that. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I just don't want to do something that I regret. You say you logged out. Are you using that cold turkey application that you recommended? I mean, I guess the good thing about Tradeovate is that I mean, you can log in on your phone too, but I mean, at least you won't be on your desktop application. I was at the airport one day and I was tempted. I was tempted to make some money while I was sitting in the airport on my phone. And I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, no. No. This does not work out for me. Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, you already got the payout locked in, right? Oh, you're able to request it. So you got it locked in. Yeah, I would take that payout, bro. Man, come on. All right, Silver. Just if you're gonna stop me, I'll just do the shit, man. Damn. Stop playing around. All right. All right, Bears suck. I mean, this is why I hate taking shorts, man. I just hate taking shorts. I hate it. I just hate taking shorts, man. Okay. Okay. All right, so we just gotta break a structure to the upside now. Yeah, sometimes that shit doesn't work. Well, that's all the people that just got short in this area getting stopped out on silver. Okay. Yeah, what's up? No, Top Step doesn't usually with Top Step, if there is going to be a promo code, it's going to be something that they provide. Top Step doesn't have any affiliates. So it's rare to get a discount on a Top Step account. They've given away so many what is it called? Fire drills or whatever they call it. People just kept nagging them about it, so they just said they're not going to do it anymore. And so it's rare to get a discount on Top Step. The only time they give out discounts is maybe on certain holidays, maybe, or if they fuck up. If the platform fucks up, that's the only time that they've given out discount codes. The only promo code that I have is for Lucid. That's it. Yeah, no problem. Huh? Yeah, I mean, just kind of get tired of the foolishness, I guess. You just get tired of it. Because that would be the high. I guess you would just have to, trade it, I guess. I mean, I'll look at it. I'll if I see something like that, then I'll consider it. But this, I'll have to see how often this will work out. See how often that happens. I mean, it seems like the market was loving that level though. Looks like the market was loving on that level. Yeah, it worked right there too. Okay. Well. All right, so we got to break out. Got to break out above that high. We'll see. I guess for the most part, it's going to work. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Yeah, I'm not short no more, man. I ain't taking no more shorts. Because apparently the market wants to go somewhere. Mm. Yeah, I don't think that it's not going to get filled in the next 3 minutes, but we'll see. I mean, as long as the alarm doesn't go off, this limit has free range of staying, or the right to stay on the charts until the alarm goes off. Um, I'm definitely now going to allow. I'm going to follow my rules now. I think I felt enough pain. I think I felt enough pain. Hopefully, hopefully this is to be true. But I'm pretty sure it's only temporary. I mean, once I become euphoric and overconfident. 9, 5, 6, 5. I'm gonna do it again. 9, 4, 6, 3. Hmm. Okay. Look at everybody getting stopped out of silver right now. Get everybody getting stopped out. I think it's highly unlikely for the market to come back and fill that limit, so I might as well just cancel that one. Pull that order right there. It's highly unlikely for the market to come back. Not after a run like that. Oh yeah, so yeah, Alfred shared this with the so this is Bill Burr right here, and this is Alfred. He met Bill Burr back in he said 2013, 14ish. Funny guy. Okay. Basically a bunch of degenerates now. All right. So, I got to pull that order. I got to lock up the account and okay. Mm. You're seeing the work now, but yeah. So this person or shares something in the Top Step chat that, you know, is true. I mean, this is logically sound. It's logically sound, but we all know that we have an emotional body that just says fuck your logic. Um, but this is definitely true. Uh, the only thing that I don't necessarily 100% trust, well, I guess technically because I do use a volume-based chart, a tick chart. Well, I guess tick charts are basically transactions, not necessarily volume. But I don't. That's the one thing that I don't particularly like, the volume part. I've seen situations where there's a lot of volume, like there's a lot of selling, but then the market still, you know, runs stop. So I kind of disregard volume. I don't even pay attention to it. I only try to identify the areas of support and resistance and pay attention to the price action. But the trading one micro, that is logically sound, but it's also a waste of your time. I would say just trade 2 micros, at least 2. At least you can take a profit off and just leave one to run. But I know that there are traders that only trade with 1 micro and they do well. I think Cave Trade only trades with 1 micro, if I'm not mistaken. But my personal opinion is that if I'm going to trade small size, I'm gonna at least have 2 contracts to make it worth my while. Because if I'm only trading 1 contract, is only a single point of failure, I'm not making no money. I'm not making or losing money. I guess it would kind of get me in the mindset of the process and not the profits, but I feel like that would be a waste of my time. Or not necessarily a waste of time, but I wouldn't be utilizing my time effectively. I wouldn't recommend it. And stop trying to pass the combine. The goal isn't to pass the combine. The goal is to become the trader who would pass any combine. Yeah, I mean, that's sound, but a good trader is someone that has control over their psychology and their emotional state. Cause shit, I still have issues. I still get anxious to get paid out, even though I've had plenty of them. Even though I don't even necessarily need it in my personal life, it's my ego needs it. My ego needs that consistent validation, and every second that I don't have a payout locked in, I guess my ego feels threatened. I get anxious and I do foolish things. So I know that I mean, logically it don't make sense, but you know, in an emotional state where, you know, uh, I block out all rational thought. I don't even see the structure anymore. All I see is my P&L. That's all I see. When I get in that state, all I see is my P&L. That's all I see. And when I calm down and when I guess I get control over myself, when I'm no longer emotionally hijacked anymore, I look at it and it's like, oh my God, it bounced at this fib level, or it bounced at this double bottom retest. And that is definitely frustrating. So, that's why I try not to pay attention to how many days I'm profitable. I like to be like, oh shit, you know, I got a payout, you know, versus, but then I have to get over that. I can't operate like that. Oof. Yeah, that's definitely true. Okay, trader. That's definitely true. Well, I guess I should have just paid attention to that, but I guess I didn't. All right, so this is the leg. So the leg that breaks structure is this leg right there. So that leg is 93,530. So I'll trade. Actually, I'm gonna log this account out too. I'm gonna log this account out, and I'm gonna trade this tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna log this account out, and I'll trade it tomorrow morning. I'm done. I don't want to trade anymore. In terms of, okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna probably reduce that to 2 trades. $810 is a lot. That's like half of the account. So I think what I'll probably do is just take 2 trades per day, or probably just take 1 trade in this account too. Or no, I'll take 2 trades. This is an eval. It's not like it's a funder or anything. It's an eval. So I'll take 2 trades in an eval, but in a funded account, I mean, I already got a trade policy already set up. Just have to maintain it and just, just actually adhere to the trade policy that I have. That we craft our trades. What's my confidence level, my risk to reward, which asset I was trading. And isn't that funny? Gold, the baddest bitch gold. That's no longer true. The final review and then my thoughts. And that's how we craft our trades. Just have to adhere to this. I just got to do it. I just don't know why I just refuse to do it though. So next week I'm gonna hold myself accountable to this. I'm gonna hold myself accountable to it. Yeah, what's up, Tony? Because at this point, I felt enough pain. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna have to be. A lot of my trades, or a lot of my my forced trades, comes from FOMO and missing and not wanting to miss the move. It just sucks that it does suck that the market missed me right here. I wouldn't have caught this entire move higher, but it does suck that the market missed me right there. It does kind of suck. And I'm looking back at it, and I really don't know why it chose to not pull back all the way like that to the 50% of that range. I really don't know why. But I guess the market didn't want 50% of that range. Yeah, this thing is just eating through supply. Like, let's show you guys what I'm looking at right now. This thing is just eating through it. Bears are just getting stopped out. Where's that? Yeah, so bears are just getting stopped out. Can I have this? Yeah, so all the areas of supply is getting ate through right now. Even areas that haven't even been mitigated, the bulls are just eating through it. So congratulations, Alfred. Is that payout number 3? Alfred shared it. Congratulations, he just withdrew $2,700 from his TPT account. Congratulations, bro. This is second this month. Congratulations, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be right there with you now. Well, like I said, I would have had like 10 this year if I wasn't if I didn't get payout fever. But it's crazy. I think, I mean, like I said, I would have had 10 payouts this in the first 22 days. I had an opportunity to have 10 payouts this month, and so far I only got three. I think three or four. Hold on, three. That Lucid payout would have been my fourth one, but yeah, it didn't work out that way. But I mean, I still have the opportunity to get paid out in that account. It's not like it's blown or nothing. I just have to start over. Just have to start over, which, that sucks. I got to start over from scratch, but I might as well just pull this order because there's no way that the market is going to come all the way back down. So I might as well pull that order. And I'm like I said, I'm done with that, man. I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm just gonna follow my rules. I'm just gonna follow the rules. I'm not changing shit no more. I'm not following. I mean, I'm not changing, man. I'm trying to be cute. I mean, I'm just gonna follow the rules. And it's crazy. It's rules that I came up with myself. It's like that's what's so crazy. I'm so much of a rebel that regardless of who comes up with the rules, even myself, that I'm just gonna disregard them because I'm gonna do what I want to do. Maybe I shouldn't call them rules. Maybe I should just kind of say this is just my trade policy. This is, I don't take those trades because it's not within my trade policy or something like that. Is in the policy. Maybe I'll accept that versus calling them rules. Maybe I'll accept that makes me feel like I'm running a business. I mean, technically I am, right? I'm generating an income. I'm making decisions to generate an income. I mean, technically this is a business, but I mean, these prop firms consider you a contractor, which an independent business. Okay. Did you eat something? Hmm. 95s. I mean, I wouldn't even take that trade. I wouldn't take it because that's in premium. I mean, unless it goes a little bit higher, that's still in the premium range. God damn, silver. Okay, let's look at something else. Silver ain't coming back. Silver is not coming back. And yeah, there goes gold too. Uh, as I mentioned earlier about gold, even though silver was being very bearish, gold was still bullish. It hadn't taken out this low. It hasn't even come near this low. And now we've successfully taken out this high. So now all short positions now no longer make sense because we've taken out that previous major high, and any pullback into this area will highly likely get bought. And it looks like well, it doesn't look like the bulls have broken above this high and they're holding above it. So now this is no longer valid structure anymore. If anything, I'm pretty sure that the market would try to dip below this to try to get bearish trapped and then continue to go higher if we ever see a pullback into that area. $95,880. Yeah. Unless the banks, I'm pretty sure what the banks are going to probably do. We're going to probably get another email saying that the banks is going to raise margins again on the metals. Silver is going to 100. Okay. No, that was R4. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, at this point, none of this shit don't mean nothing. Alfred, you're not gonna come back in that account tomorrow, right? You gonna take a break? Or your Nevo? Yeah. That'll probably be best. Friday. It's Friday. You just gotta pay out. Payout fever is gonna probably kick in. Yeah, I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that. You know, honestly, I really have to consider. I have to consider. I have to consider a lot, man. Consider a lot. Hmm. Let me ask them. Hmm. If I purchase a static, so I'm asking. So I'm at the futures desk. I'm considering. So I'm kind of in the mindset of having a static drawdown account. Okay, we'll see what happens. I mean, I have been kind of playing around with this account. Mm. I wish more firms did the static drawdown and actually gave you a decent static drawdown. Let me look at TradeA's static accounts because okay. So now it looks like we're kind of getting a drop from silver. Let me see if it actually rejected. No, this shit ran those highs. I mean, I guess it could. It could. It could do that. It says you should have the rest to access for if it's not done in one go. All right. Yes, because it says, yeah, 'cause I have an account with the full. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll get one account. I do want to take advantage of the core accounts, the static accounts, because I mean at this point, I just hate the trailing drawdown. But at the same time, I don't like the phases neither. Don't like that either. Okay. All right. That's interesting. I didn't even. Okay. All right. So if I would have to probably look at a trade day account, a static account. Hmm. Huh. $500 a static drawdown. $1,500 profit target. So for 150, I'll get $750 in static drawdown. And for $200, I get $1,000 of static drawdown. But with a $4,000 profit goal. And I have to trade 5 days. Let me see. I have to make $300 a day in silver, which is easily done. I can probably still run the, well, 300. That means, honestly, divided into 5. I mean, I would only have to look for 60 ticks versus the 72 ticks. I don't know, man. I don't know. Every time I get to this spot, I always think about how fast it will be for me to get a payout. Hey, what's up, Santiago? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really have to think about this because I just want to be paid out. Just want to be paid out. I really don't care about anything else. That's what I care about. I want to be paid out. And when I get paid out, I want it to be worth my while. How so, Alfred? And I mean, I kind of got an idea of what you're talking about too. Kind of have an idea, but I still like to hear your opinion on it. Yeah, long-term trading. Yeah. I mean, that's what I think about. That's exactly what I think about. I'm going to be in the account for a while because who had a static account? I think it was UProfit had a static account. They had their. I mean, dude, I don't. This was probably their best account that they've had. It was the Zero account. It had $5,000 of static drawdown. I absolutely enjoyed that account. Every time they had that on sale, I would get me a couple of those. Couple of them. Honestly, I kind of wish that I wish an account like that would make itself available now. With my expertise and knowledge now, I mean, I was trading the $5,000 for MNQ or NQ, and I'll just use the static drawdown to get what I want. But and then they had daily payouts on top of that. That was, yeah, I really enjoyed that account. That's why I enjoyed Blue Sky until they changed up their rules. Now it's to the point to where it's like, yeah, okay. Not even worth it. Not worth the time and effort that you put into it. Hmm. Well, hmm. Well, Alfred, I guess it depends on who you ask. I can understand that I can understand the logic behind not saying that the payouts aren't the focus, or at least I guess they shouldn't be, because if you focus on the process, then you will get paid. That's for sure. But realistically speaking, that rarely happens. I mean, we're not trading for free. I mean, if someone says, "Hey, trade for free," I don't think a lot of people would do it. You got to face too many demons, and there's no if there is no reward, a lot of people would just give up. They would stop doing it. I mean, what keeps people coming back to trading is just the possibility of being paid out. It's the possibility of reward. If there's no reward, I really don't see people trading. So I mean, if I'm going to be realistic about it, yes, that is why I'm trading. So I can earn, generate my own income without having to clock in to somebody else's clock. But logically, if you focus on the process, the payouts will come. But that's just so. Oh yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, because yeah, I'm looking at these accounts. Yeah, I didn't know we were still talking about that, Alfred. My bad. Uh, yeah, I'm looking at these accounts and the price versus the allocation. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it. And I think that's the decision that I made the first time I looked at it. Not worth it. $500 for, I mean, $99 for $500, but I gotta make $300 a day. I mean, I guess I mean, if I'm gonna get a static account, the $500 one would probably be the only. Well, huh? So it's kind of like if you want 250 extra dollars, you have to make $1,000 more. Hmm. So if I were to get a static account, I think the best value would be the 50K. The 100 and the 150K accounts, I don't believe it's the profit targets that doesn't make them worth it, in my opinion. It's the profit targets because you have to make more. You have to make more. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. But Smith also turned $500 into 300K. So that definitely can be done. You turn $500 into 300K. You know, if I treat the $500, so like instead of actually putting $500, because my goal was to start a personal account and just put $500 into it and grow it over time. But instead of putting 500 of my own dollars in, I can probably get $500 static accounts But as I said before, if it was a Project X account, then um, I would get it. But I'm not even gonna waste my time having it in Rhythmic until Creativate has their lockout settings and it actually works. I need to see that it works because Creativate, if they're taking all this time to drop the risk settings, they need to work on they need to work on their copy trader too. Hopefully that's what they're doing. If you're trying to compete with Project X and take away their biggest reason why traders would stay with Top Step, you need to make sure that your copy trader is actually legit instead of that bullshit that y'all got right now. Because the fact that I can't copy trade an ATM strategy across all my accounts, I mean, what's the point of even copy trading? I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, you're basically trading, and you have to manage it, and in an emotional situation, and you got multiple accounts on the line as you're doing all of that. And we already know that when the human body or the human mind gets disrupted by fear and hesitation, 9 times out of 10, we already know what happens out of that. After that, you have to be of clear mind, sound mind, and body to be able to manage trades like that. And and then especially if the market becomes volatile, I would hate the idea of trading all of my accounts. But I think TradeSyncer fixes that, but you have to pay for it. And I believe Cave Trader showed that you can lock your settings on TradeSyncer, but can't you just disconnect? I mean, if you're really tilt and you really want to get back in and blow the account, can you just disable TradeSyncer? Can't you just disable it? Can you just take it off? If I can circumvent the controls, I will do it. I need something that's absolute and complete. That's what I do. Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do moving forward, Alfred. I'm just gonna calm down, take one trade per day, take a $270 loss if I'm wrong. I have this static account that I can kind of play around in. I have the practice account I can play around in. I have a strategy that's going to win more than it loses. So, I mean, and if I stick to my don't trade on Fridays with my funded account rule, I mean, I should be good. I should be good. I mean, I doubt that the market comes all the way back down here, but I'll just put my I'll put my entry down here just in case. I mean, I doubt it though, but we'll see. See if the market comes back all the way down. If it does, I mean, honestly, I would prefer to catch the short coming down. So, I mean, if we see a break below this low, I would trade the pullback because technically, there's no major low. I mean, technically, this would be the only low right here. Technically, it's this low because this is the leg. Well, technically, it's this leg that breaks structure, but I would want to see, because there's limited information. Because there's limited information, I would look for a break of this leg right here. I would look for the break and then potentially sell the retest down if given the opportunity to do so. I'm not gonna watch this if I'm not in front of my screen when this happens, or if it even happens at all. If I'm not in front of the screen, then then I'll just leave that that limit to go long for 320. So I'm just gonna wait for a break underneath this low and then short the pullback. All right, Alfred. So what you're saying, Cave Trader, is that with TradeSync, you can't disconnect it from Tradeovate at all? You can't circumvent it at all? So what happens if you stop paying for TradeSync? Or if you, I mean, so well, how does it connect? So, well, okay, I guess a better question is, as long as it's connected to your account, you're not able to circumvent the controls at all? I guess. I mean, I guess that could work. All right, so let's look at gold before. Got a few more minutes until I'm out of time for this session. Well, we do got a breakout pullback trade that's potentially available to us. We got a breakout. I mean, the market could potentially pull back into this order block right there. We could see this order block right there. So we got the move. I mean, I guess this is the order. This is the order block right there. That's the leg that breaks structure. So a pullback into this area could potentially see a bounce enough to get a profit target hit. So we'll see. All right. Well, I guess I'll give it I'll look into it then. I'll look into that. How much is TradeSync a month? That's interesting. So yeah, I'm looking at it now. Is there like a P&L? So if I put like a certain P&L in it, would it automatically lock out the account, or do I have to do it myself? Looks like it's $50 a month, or I can pay 30 hours. Okay. Huh. Trade Synchro, huh? Hmm. All right, so it looks like Trade Synchro does exactly what it does exactly what what is it called? Project X does, but you gotta pay $50 a month for it. Hmm. That's something to consider. Thanks for that, Cave Trader. That's something to consider. Something to consider. Hmm. Yeah, Trade Synchro. I know My Funded Futures had like a so what, you're just gonna So it says set your okay. Hmm. 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 I'm considering it. I definitely need this. And it works really well with Ninja. You haven't had any issues with it yet? Okay. I'll consider this. I'll consider it. I can start trading on Ninja Trader again, man. Start trading on Ninja Trader. Okay. I'll definitely if I don't get this now, whenever these firms force me to move back over to Tradeovate from Project X, I'm definitely getting this. My biggest issue is, you know what's crazy? Because this morning, and I guess this will be the last thing we talk about because I'm definitely out of time for this session. This morning I was thinking about, man, as I was trying to, formulate how I'm going to play this numbers game, I was like, man, I need something that's going to force me to take profits at my profit target and force me to stop out at my stop without me having to even consider it, without it being an internal battle. And it seems like Trade Synchro has something to where it forces you to respect your plan, which And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely need it, especially when I become emotionally overwhelmed with the trade. I need something that's absolute, that's gonna just says, you know what, I just need to come back tomorrow. Hold on, it says soon. Uh, Does that mean that they don't have it yet? So with Trade Syncer, you can lock out accounts based on time and session, daily loss limit, soon. So I guess they don't have it yet. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, I would definitely consider it, man. Only for $50. Shit, $50. That's pretty good. It's pretty decent. Okay. Okay. I'll look into it. I'll consider it. But right now, I got these Project X accounts, so um, I'll look into it. Ah, shit. Mm. But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. I definitely appreciate everybody that joined me today. We'll definitely come back later on tonight, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. With that said, peace out, everybody.